housing. He's fighting for us on trade deals to stop those trade deals that are taking our jobs. He's fighting to put that wall up that's finally going to get drugs out of our communities. On every issue, you go down the list, and Donald Trump has been a traitor to his class, but a fighter for us, for the little guy. And that's why when people ask me all the time, I get it all the time, AJ, why are you so pro-Trump? And you know, that's probably not what they sound like, but that's what they sound like in my head. And I get all the time, why are you so pro-Trump? And I tell them, I'm really not pro-Trump. Trump is pro-me. He's pro-us. He's pro-all of us. It's not so much us supporting him, it's he that's supporting us. And it's standing up and taking so much heat for us and sacrificing so much, standing up for ordinary folks like you and me, like all of us right here. It's precisely that makes him so extraordinary. So let's fight for Mr. Trump, please, these 2 months that remain, just as much as he's fighting for us. 2 months to go to put our fighter, our Queen's brawler, in the White House. It's what America needs. It's our last shot. Let's do everything we can the next 2 months. In front of you, you might have some pamphlets, or you'll see them around. You can text the word Trump to 88022 and find out if you're registered to vote. And there's also some cards going around where we've asked you to list 10 names of friends or family members or colleagues that the campaign could call and speak to them about Trump's message and Trump's vision for America. We all need to come together. Let's fight together to put him in the White House. God bless you all for being here. I'm humbled to stand beside you. Thank you so much. God bless America, and God bless Donald Trump. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, AJ. At this time, it is an honor for me to introduce the next lady, Sharon Day. Sharon Day is the co-chair of the Republican National Committee, and she is a National State Committee woman for the RNC for Florida. She has served the Republican Party tirelessly for over 20 years. During her service to the Republican Party, Sharon has recruited numerous successful candidates and worked with party activists to spread the message of fewer taxes, less spending, and more freedom. I have known Sharon for years, and I can tell you this. You can be hard-pressed to find a person who works harder for the Republican Party than this lady. Please give a big, warm welcome to RNC co-chair Sharon Day.
We've been ready, right? We've been ready for 8 years now. Well, first of all, I want to thank Blaze for his wonderful introduction, and as he serves as our chairman here in the state of Florida that does such a fabulous job for us as we make sure that we are going to win in Florida. It's going to be red again this time, right? Absolutely. Well, good evening, and I can't tell you how excited I am to be back here in Florida. It's always great to be back home, and it's always great to be back in South Florida. My home is Broward County, Fort Lauderdale, so we work hard together to make sure that we do. But I want to start off with a simple question. Are you ready to deliver Florida for Donald J. Trump and for Governor Mike Pence? Are we ready? Are we ready to make sure that they are the next president and vice president of the United States? Are you ready to fight to save America and to make sure that we put America first again? I know you are. I know you are. And I know that you know that Donald J. Trump and Mike Pence are offering a reality check for our country. They are offering real solutions to put America first, and they're offering real opportunities to make America great again. Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton have given us nothing. I agree, nothing. They have given us nothing but failed policies and failed leadership. They have done nothing but weaken our country at home and abroad. They have done nothing but threaten our national security and make us weaker. But rather, well, that would be a good start. That's not a bad start, but what do you say together? We make sure that she never goes in that White House and we elect Donald J. Trump. How about that? But rather than the Democrats accept any responsibility, what they do is they attack Donald Trump. And they attack him as simply being a reality star. But let's be plain and let's be honest. If you've seen any of her fundraising events, she doesn't have any problems with stars. What she has a problem with is that Donald Trump is real, that he's telling us the truth, that he gets us. Donald J. Trump, Mr. Trump, he gets us. He gets all of us that work hard. He gets all of us that play by the rules. He gets all of us who take care of our families, who love our country, and all of us who don't live by a double standard or rig the system like Hillary Clinton. Mr. Trump talks about what impacts everyday Americans, and he speaks to us as what we face in America. He talks to us in honest terms as we talk to one another. That's what he does. He hasn't candy-coated it, but my friends, if we don't turn our country around and be realistic about the fact that not anyone none of us in this room think America's not great. We know it is. But when Donald J. Trump is elected president, it's going to be a whole lot greater. Governor Pence has already proven that you can take your conservative principles and your values and you can put them into action to find real solutions that help all Americans. He's done it as a congressman, he's done it as a governor, and in just a few short days when we all work together, he's going to do it as a vice president of this great country. But contrast Mr. Trump and Governor Pence's record of success with Hillary Clinton. That's right. Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton, who is a liar that rigs the system to allow her to do things that you and I and no one else would ever be able to get away with it. That's what Hillary Clinton does. She lied. She lied. Hillary Clinton lied to the families of American servicemen who died in Benghazi. She lied to Congress. She lied to you and I and the American people. She lied to the liberal media. She lied about what she deleted. She lied about what the FBI director said about her lies. And let's be honest, the woman bought the phones she used for our national security as Secretary of State, used from eBay. They call those burner phones. That's what she ran our national security with. She is someone that cannot be trusted. Hillary Clinton is unfit. She can't be trusted. She lies so much and so often on so many things. You have to start to wonder if there isn't something seriously wrong with her, if there isn't something seriously wrong with her moral corpus. When someone lacks any guilt, when all they do is lie and then lie about their lies, when they think none of the rules apply to them, then that person is not to be trusted. That person is dangerous. And that person, my friends, is Hillary Clinton, and that's why she can never be president of this great United States. I want to be honest. I want to see a woman be president one day, and I want my granddaughters to see a woman be president one day. But I stand before you and I say, not that woman. Not Hillary Clinton, not today, not now, not ever. You and I and all Americans, we deserve a commander-in-chief that we can trust. We deserve a president that will put America first. Hillary's pay-to-play policy Absolutely. Hillary's pay-to-play policy as Secretary of State, where she uses her office to help herself personally and her foundation, is just the latest example of a 40-year record of how she and her husband have used public service for their own private gain. That's not the kind of person we want in our White House. Hillary Clinton has never put anything or anyone ahead of herself or her desire or her thirst for money and for greed. And that's not the kind of person we want in our White House, is it? No, it's not. The only way we can make America great again is by electing men and women who will put country before self. And that person is Donald J. Trump. Thank you. As the sons and the daughters of liberty, are you ready to join me and make America great again? Are you ready? Are you ready to end the nightmare that is called the Clintons? Are you ready to elect Donald J. Trump and Mike Pence as the next great American president and president of this United States? I know you are. I can hear it. I can feel it. I knew you are. So you know what? Let's get to work. Let's save America for that next generation. And you know what else? We're going to start right here, right now in South Florida. And here's how we're going to do it. Are you ready? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to ask you to do three things. I said two fingers, three things. The first one we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to get out your cell phone. You got it? You got it. Okay. We got our cell phone, and we're going to ask you to text the word Trump to 88022. Just go to your messages again right here. I've done it. We'll do it together right here. Text the word Trump to 88022. Now that you've done that, you're going to get a text from us, and you are going to be able to find out that if you're registered to vote or not. Our staff has set out tables right outside the hallway, right outside the arena, and they're waiting right now for anyone who wants to make sure that they are registered and they are ready to go home and vote for Donald Trump when they leave here tonight. Are you ready? Okay. Second, I'm going to ask you to go to donaldjtrump.com/volunteer, and I'm going to ask you to volunteer and to join Team Trump right now tonight and start knocking on doors and making sure we get our voters to the polls. Are you ready to do that? Okay. Mr. Trump just needs us to do one more thing here in Florida. Every one of us, as you came in, should have received your right here, your Trump to President 10 to win. You all got one of these, right? Okay. On the back, if you didn't, they'll be glad to get you one. Fill out the back. We're asking you to share with us 10 names of people that you will remind to vote for Donald Trump on Election Day. So don't leave without filling this out, because we're counting on it. And if you have already filled it out, you see all these lovely individuals in their bright green T-shirts. They will take those from you and make sure that we help with you to make sure that we stay on top. Finally, we now have victory offices open throughout South Florida. In Miami-Dade, they are in Hialeah. West Miami, and Coral Ridge. In Broward, they are in Fort Lauderdale and Coral Springs. And in Palm Beach, they are in Boca Raton and Palm Beach Gardens. So before you leave, what are we going to do? We are going to text Trump to 88022. We're going to visit the registration tables, make sure that you're registered to vote. We're going to go to donaldjtrump.com, volunteer, and we're going to ask you to go visit a victory office close to you to help. I'm going to ask you something else a little even more. I'm going to ask you if you have vacation time, don't take a vacation. Take that time to knock on doors, to reach out to your neighbors. Take that time and make sure that we elect Donald Trump, because the best vacation in the world could not possibly better than the opportunity on Election Day that we know we did all that we can and our efforts saved America for the next generation. And together we elected Donald J. Trump as the next president of this United States. So together, we are a mighty Trump army, and together we will make sure that we do all that we can to elect Donald Trump, and that we save America for the next generation, and we make America great again. So, may God bless each of you here today. May He proudly bless our military men, women, and their families, and our first responders, the people that got us in here safely. And I will proudly stand before you and say, my friends, Blue Lives Matter. So let's go. Godspeed, and may God always continue to bless this special place that we call our home, our United States of America. Godspeed on our journey together. Now let's get to work. God bless. Thank you. Thank you.
Hola, mis amigos hispanos. Les quería decir unas cortas palabras. Ayer comenzó el mes de herencia hispana, y como grupo minoritario más grande y más rápido crecimiento, el historial suyo es uno de inspiración. Muchos de ustedes vinieron a los Estados Unidos porque somos la tierra de oportunidad para vivir el sueño americano. Y durante décadas, ustedes han impactado a esta nación positivamente en las artes, las ciencias, y hasta las políticas. Eso es maravilloso. Quiero decirles que el Partido Republicano es el partido de verdadera oportunidad. Somos el partido que comparte sus valores, los valores de familia, fe, democracia, libre empresa y libertad. Nuestro partido es el partido que lucha por ese sueño americano, y se ve en las historias de personas como el ex senador Mel Martínez, el senador de la Florida Marco Rubio, y la gobernadora de Nuevo México, Susana Martínez. Como el presidente del Partido Republicano de la Florida, les extendió mi mano para juntos seguir aportando a esta bellísima nación y entregarle los 29 votos electorales, lo siento, de la Florida a señor Trump. At this time, I want to introduce a great patriot in himself. I have the pleasure of serving him with him in the Florida House. Representative Carlos Trujillo represents Florida House District 105. Carlos is an active member of the Miami community, an attorney, and the proud father of 3 children with his wife, beautiful wife, Carmen, in the front row. Please give a big round of applause to Representative Carlos Trujillo.
Good evening, Miami. Who's ready to see Donald Trump tonight? Who's ready to win in November? It's great to be home. It's great to see people from Miami-Dade County. One thing that's beautiful about Miami is that the reason we're all here. We're all here not as Cubans, not as Haitians or Jamaicans. We're all here as Americans. We're all here to fight for our country. We're all here to take our country back. And one thing, being young and being Hispanic, a lot of people, especially in some of the mainstream media, will say, how could a Hispanic support Donald Trump? Because they operate under the assumption that Hispanics and immigrants are for illegal immigration. I don't think we are. I don't think we are. We're for immigration, but we're for legal immigration. And looking and analyzing our country, why do so many people immigrate here? From 1776 and before then, all the way to people trying to get into this country today. Why are they coming? Because we are absolutely the best country in the world. We should not spend our time trying to be like other countries. They should spend their time trying to be like us. And when we come to this country, what do immigrants look for? They're not looking for handouts. They're not looking for Obamacare. They're not looking for welfare, and they're not looking for food stamps. They're looking for an opportunity to work. They're looking for an opportunity to vote. They're looking to be safe. They're looking to participate in democracy. They're looking to be free. And unfortunately, we are one of the last free places in this country. One of the last free places in this world. And this November, we have a choice. Do we want to continue to give up our freedoms? Or do we want to continue to fight to defend America to the single and every last breath we have until the day we die? So our choices are clear. We have a person who has violated the Constitution. A person who's above the law. A person who continues to think that she's above everything. A political insider who has lived her entire life off of government, her entire life off the hard-working taxpayers who she claims to represent. And then our other option, an individual who hasn't taken a dime from government, an individual who's paid millions of dollars in taxes, an individual who doesn't need the job and is running to make this country great again. Our choices are simple. This November 8th, I ask you to join me in voting for the only person who George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, and all of our 4 founders and presidents from there on would be proud of. And that man is Donald J. Trump. Let's make America great again. Let's win. We're going to win Florida, and we're going to win the White House. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Carlos. Let me ask everybody a question. Is it a great day to be a Republican in the great state of Florida? Is it a great day to be a deplorable in the great state of Florida? Are you ready to make Florida red again? Are you ready? Really ready to make America great again? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to make Donald J. Trump the next president of the United States of America? Because this is it. It is gut check time. It is the 4th quarter and the score is literally tied. This is what it is all about. Now I want everybody in this room to imagine this. Everybody quiet. Imagine this, that today is November 9th, the day after Election Day. You pick up the paper and you turn on the TV and the headline reads, Hillary Clinton elected next President of the United States. Or imagine a headline in a not-so-distant future that says this, Hillary Clinton appoints 4th liberal Supreme Court judge. So tell me, how does that make you feel? We, the people in this room and the state of Florida, we can change those headlines. Wouldn't you rather have headlines that read, Florida delivers big, Trump elected next commander-in-chief? Or how about this headline? Trump appoints 4th conservative to the Supreme Court, giving conservatives a 7-2 majority. That's our opportunity this election. We need everyone in this room, in the state of Florida and across this great nation, to dig deep over the next 52 days. Like usual, it all comes down to Florida. It all comes down to you. Now, I know that everybody in this room, you have all been working hard, but right now, at this point in history, is where your country needs you most. And I will tell you, there will be times over the next 6 weeks where you will get tired. And you will ask the question, is it worth going into the campaign office today? And it is that point where we all need you to dig deep. We all need you to walk that extra block. We all need you to make that extra phone call. We need everyone in this room to head out of the exits. And what I need you to do is sign up to volunteer to make Donald J. Trump your next President of the United States of America. We can do this, but only, my friends, if we work together. Everyone needs to be in the same boat, rowing in the same direction for the same common cause. That cause, to make sure Hillary Clinton never sees the inside of the Oval Office. We, my friends, the party, this nation, are only confined by the walls that we build ourselves. The only thing holding us back is us. We can do this. I believe with every fiber in my being that ordinary people just like you and me, we can do extraordinary things when we set our mind to a goal and we work together. So from now up until November 8th, together, let's all be extraordinary so that on November 9th, we can all raise a glass and toast a Donald Trump presidency. Thank you for coming out. Mr. Trump will be out in a couple of moments. God bless you.